On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen.
Trubisky's
5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
6 yards.
And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Kenny Clark came into the league as one of the youngest players ever to be drafted. He's now one of the unsung leaders of this Packers defense. Went to the Pro Bowl for the first time after the 2019 season.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
Complete to Darnell.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And the Bears first down.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Anthony Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Score, Bears 7, Packers nothing. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers, he'll find DeGuara complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And Adams has it, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up second.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Rodgers to throw once more. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Rodgers now on first down. Caught by Jones. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Complete to
offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And again, it's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. On third down, here's Jones. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears 7, Packers nothing.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Taken down at the 11.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
You got three. Three down.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
3rd and 7.
Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Mercedes Lewis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
It's the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The tackle made by Christian.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 3rd down, Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He has just been alone for opposing offenses to account for now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
First down carry by Jones. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Aaron Jones, the ball.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
We got three. We got three. We got three.
On second down, it's Cohen. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bears 14, Packers 7. Matt Gay set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking to play. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On first down, Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It's now second.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. It's complete. It's Miller. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears will extend their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Bears 21, Packers 7.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert On 3rd and 9.
Watch twitch.
Throwing is Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Bears take over.
1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
1st down.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. It's caught. It's Miller. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I think it'll be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards the pick up there.
Brings up second.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, 626.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He'll find Aguara complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. For that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check, 59. Hey, watch the slant. Check. Go,
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A give to Jones. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 35. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Then the hook up here to Allen Robinson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
play action. Now Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
On the play.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
46-yard line. 10 yards.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. Again, it's Cohen. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going. That's exactly what you're looking for.
That's complete right side to Kmet. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 3.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Complete to Tariq Cohen.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Good positioning, and it's picked off. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 20. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Open on the left side, this is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 34.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brings up
the Packers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. Going for the deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Rodgers. It's caught by Funchess. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And Adams has it complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First down and goal to go.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
It's third down and goal to go.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
26, 50. Hey, you block over here.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Josiah DeGuara, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now Crosby for the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Bears 21, Packers 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This
I put a star. I put a star. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. First and 10. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. First down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 23-yard line.
Now it's Trubisky. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Bears, the win is a good one for morale, but little else as they move to 3-8. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.